What's going on, guys? Welcome back to Clay'sCoins. I believe competence creates confidence, so I'm here to bring you some information, education, and better understanding of cryptocurrency and the stock market. It's not financial advice, however. I'm not a financial advisor. It's not an indication nor suggestion to buy, hold, or sell any cryptocurrency or stock talked about in this video or on this channel. Today, we're going to be looking at a big listing by Kraken. I was getting together the listing videos, once or twice a week like I usually do, and holy, I had to split it into like two different videos entirely. We're going to have this video, which is straight up Kraken. I think there's 8 cryptocurrencies that Kraken listed. The other one's going to be crypto.com, Binance, and Coinbase. So keep in mind, I'm in the US, so all of these coin listings we're going to be talking about are going to be available in most US jurisdictions. I know New York has some pretty strict regulations when it comes to cryptocurrency. I'm sure, let me know what state you're from and if you have any problems buying certain cryptocurrencies, certain other ones. I don't have any cryptocurrencies where I'm at. I'm up in Maine, but I know with DraftKings, I don't have the DraftKings sportsbook, so I can't bet on any sports or anything like that. I can't bet on the UFC fights. Kind of sucks. I can't take advantage of any of the promos, so I understand the regulations and how frustrating it can be sometimes, but we're going to get right into the video, guys, and before we do, I got to do the YouTube stuff. My goal is to hit 10,000 subscribers by the end of June. It's a big goal, but it's my goal, and with your help and support, we can knock it out of the park. All I need you to do is take a brief moment and hit the like button and hit the subscribe button. That's all you got to do. If you want to comment, like some other people's comments, hit the join button to become a member, hit that bell notification so you never miss an update. I mean, there's plenty of proactive steps you can take to help yourself on this channel, but the only help I need from you is hitting that like button and that subscribe button real quick. Dope. Thank you guys so much. We're going to start off with a cryptocurrency I haven't talked about since I started this channel, I don't believe. I may have talked about it a couple times in my earlier videos, but I know it's been a minute, and it's playdapp, ticker symbol PLA. The playdapp token itself is used to trade, purchase, and sell NFT items in games. A lot of times you'll hear the term gamified assets and gamified items. That just essentially means that even though it's not a game, there's a certain game aspect where you can play and have, it's a different way to pique your interest, essentially. It's just a salesman's tactic. It's a different rebranding of a way that they can get your money, essentially, but this is one way you can make money off that. With a max supply of 700 million coins, as you'll see right here, and 52% of that being in circulation currently at 362 million, we should see this coin run back to the $3 mark this year, hopefully within the next couple months. I'm not going to call anything right now because if you're aware of the current health of the stock and crypto market, we're in a pretty big upswing. As of recently, it really seems like the tides have turned around. I mean, when you look at that, when you look at this 7-day chart, it looks like this cryptocurrency just launched, let alone just listed and has been out for, a long time. But that's the big momentum that we've seen, and it could be a big bounce. It could be, I don't know, it could be institutional investors using this pump to sell off and clear off, but the way that it looks from a lot of the whale transactions, that's the great thing about cryptocurrency, guys. You can go to Etherscan or BSC scan or any of those types, and you can view every single individual transaction that's been made on that individual blockchain. You can look at the wallets, who's moving what. That's one of the ways the Shiba Inu holders are able to verify that Shiba Inu is being burned, because when you have 549 trillion circulating tokens, that's a lot. And so every 10,000, 50,000, it may seem like a lot, but in the grand scheme of things, it's only the size of a follicle of hair. If you're looking at a, football field, that's the amount that's being burned every time they do those. So keep that into perspective, but you can always check those burns and check what the whales are doing, the big addresses, different things like that with cryptocurrency. It's a little harder with the stock market, the dark pools, a lot of the shady stuff that, Citadel and different companies like that do. We won't get into that too much. Someone who does do a great job of that, who's a big inspiration of mine, is Keenan Grace. If you guys go check out his channel, leave him a like, throw in the fact that you came over from Clay'sCoins. If you guys don't already watch him, I would greatly recommend it. He has great information. I'm in no way affiliated with him in any way. He's just a YouTuber I've watched for a while. He was a huge inspiration to start this channel, really, and kind of bring that style of the fundamentals and the legacy stock market investing strategies over to cryptocurrency and bridge the gap. Because, you know, we're so new into crypto right now. There's so many new investors getting in that, you know, none of us really know what we're doing. Unless you are part of coding a cryptocurrency, you don't really know what you're doing. And even this far, you know, crypto are changing left and right. In 5 to 10 years, the top 10 cryptocurrencies are going to be almost none of them will be the same. Maybe Bitcoin, maybe Ethereum, maybe Binance, Solana, one of them. You know, I'm going to say maybe one or two by 2027 will be completely different. You'll have one or two that stay the same. Other than that, most of them will be completely different. Getting back on topic to playdapp though, don't be surprised to see this one make its way up the gaming to NFT crypto leaderboard in the different sectors. I've been a big fan of this. I think it's a very underrated project, undervalued project, especially at the current price. Looking at the yearly chart, you can see we've spiked up well over $3 before, fallen down, caught a really, really hard support at the 70-cent mark, so keep that in mind, but we'll keep it moving. Showing off a recent volume pump unseen since October 11th of last year is another NFT-related cryptocurrency. If you want to call it related, it's one of the NFT cryptocurrencies, we'll say. Superrare, ticker symbol RARE. Rare is a decentralized autonomous organization that puts curation at the forefront, along with independently running marketplaces and sovereign minting contracts for artists to mint, promote, and sell their tokens directly to collectors, investors, and traders alike with no middleman. That's a big thing. Especially, let me know down low in the comment section below if you guys do any NFT trading, any NFT minting, if you personally make some NFTs. Add me on Twitter at RealClaysCoins. I'd love to check them out. I'll retweet it, stuff like that. But let me know if you guys have some personal feelings about certain NFT platforms. I'm not going to name any names, but taking a decent cut of the pie whenever you're using their platform to do it, Obviously, I'm making videos on YouTube right now. Me being a YouTuber, I'm aware of that. I'm grateful that YouTube has given me the ability to get my content out there, so I don't mind them taking a cut of the pie. They're the reason that I'm able to get ads on my videos. Without them, I don't think I'd be calling up Pepsi or Coca-Cola or Crypto.com directly and asking them to run some ads on my videos with 1,500 subscribers, by the way. Oh, and by the way, we hit 1,500 subscribers. That's crazy. We're growing like wildfire. It took us less than a month after getting to 1,000 to get 50% of that and hit up that 1,500. So from about December 30th to the end of February, we gained 1,000. And then already since the start of March, we've gained 500. That's huge, guys. So hit that subscribe button if you haven't already to join one of the fastest growing crypto channels on YouTube. With only 400 million tokens being linearly vested over the next 4 years, you could see this token become very valuable and super hard to find. Maybe even rare. I figure if I end one cryptocurrency with a bad joke, that I can start off another cryptocurrency on a good foot, you know what I mean? And, is it hard for me to stay unbiased and positive with this project, and it honestly has nothing to do with the project in and of itself. It's nothing PowerLedger did to me. That's the crypto we're talking about next. POWR is the ticker symbol. Let me know down below in the comment section if you already know as soon as you saw this name what I'm talking about. Because due to Coinbase pulling some absolute BS, to be completely honest, I, like many others, was a holder of PowerLedger last fall when Coinbase listed it. And at the time, I began having Robinhood GameStop flashbacks as Coinbase inexplicably froze all transactions, i.e. buying, selling, converting, swapping, anything you could do with the cryptocurrency once you had it in your wallet was frozen. You couldn't sell it, you couldn't send it to a different wallet, you couldn't do anything with it besides let it sit there and watch it do nothing for you. For over 2 weeks, this went on. It might even have been 3. It felt like a year to anyone who was dealing with it. I know I was tweeting at Coinbase like daily trying to figure this stuff out. And I just knew it was enough time for me to watch it run up and run all the way back down below my buy-in price from when it listed. That's a very frustrating feeling. Not only having an asset that you own be frozen entirely so you can't do anything with it, but then watching it climb up and climb up and run up like 40 or 50% from where you bought it, and you can't sell, and then you watch it come all the way back down to the price you bought it at, fall below, and then Coinbase fixes the problem, and then everyone who's been holding this PowerLedger bag is in the negative, so they don't have to worry about, the thing is, if everyone bought, let's just do even numbers, if everyone bought in at 50 cents, and whatever happened, I'm sure there was an error. I'm sure there was an actual bug that caused this. My problem with this is when they actually fixed it. I feel like they could have rolled this out within 20 to 48 hours. No question. Coinbase is a massive exchange. If they don't have people on their technical support staff that can take care of an issue like this with a smaller, lesser traded cryptocurrency within 2 or 3 weeks, they need to start throwing out job applications because they have people who don't understand what they are doing on their team. If this was at 50 cents, when everyone rushed in and it listed, they had an error, and then it runs up to 75 cents. If they were to unfreeze all the accounts, everyone would be selling for a massive profit, and that's a bunch of liquidity and a bunch of money that Coinbase has to figure out how to achieve it. So, because Coinbase takes care of all that middleman stuff, the gas fees, any fees for actually converting the cryptocurrency when you sell it for fiat and then buy it with another, but it's just one simple transaction. Coinbase does all that, and they usually don't mind until they know that something like this is going to happen. That's just my theory. It's I like the conspiracies once in a while. I like to skepticize. I think it's healthy to have proper discourse in life and understand that there's a dichotomy with anything and everything, and especially when you're looking at it from our sense, the retail, the consumers. We have absolutely no idea the mindset of the institutions who are the sellers. We have a completely and entirely different relationship with them than they have with us. Now, looking at the fundamentals, it's built on Ethereum's eco chain, and PowerLedger's goal is to provide a platform that drives the democratization of power and gives users the ability to trade energy, flexibility services, and other environmental commodities. Seeing it climb to the 76 to 80 cent mark isn't out of the realm of possibility for Power, in my opinion, and looking at, decent levels, just looking at a little bit of minor technicals. It's when I just look at a graph and say something, it doesn't feel necessarily technical, but I guess if you had just, if this was the first cryptocurrency video you ever watch, you would have no idea about levels of support and resistance, so I guess it's technical, but it's not really. But, looking at the basic chart, you can understand the next push, the next resistance that we're going to be going for is the 78 to 80 cents mark. If we can break through that, who knows, we could be on a rocket. Or whatever platform you're using might just freeze it up and you can't do anything with it. Right off the bat, look at the absolute friggin' rocket this thing has been on. I mean, look at this. This is crazy. It's not even that massive of a price difference, but it's just such an extraordinary, massive, the acuteness of this. It is such a sharp, almost vertical 90-degree, ascent up to the 21 cent mark. I mean, what did this take place over 6 hours? And it looks like it happened in 15 minutes because the climb was so crazy. But this is going to be our next cryptocurrency that Kraken listed, which is rubic. Ticker symbol RBC. And you can tell with the market cap as low as it is and it just listing on a major exchange like Kraken, this is why you saw a massive pump. And when you look at the unprecedented volume, unprecedented for the recent, because looking back on it, I mean, look at that price. I don't know if you guys just saw that or not, but this is just about the nicest price I could have ever shown you guys. However, recently integrating with Near Protocol and having worked with Neo, Tron, and Binance in the past, the DeFi prodigy Rubic is next up. And I don't mean just on this listing video, I mean in general. This looks like a banger, guys. Rubic is the multi-chain swaps protocol that enables swaps on Ethereum, Near Protocol, Moonriver, Polygon, Avalanche, Phantom, Binance Smart Chain, Solana, and more, offering the best rates for multi-chain and on-chain swaps by working with over 60 decentralized exchanges and offering swaps of over 15,000 cryptocurrencies. I mean, 15,000 as of right now. There are 18,466 cryptocurrencies at the time of this recording in the world. At least, what, a quarter of those are rug pulls? I mean, hopefully not, but pretty much any and all credible in any sense cryptocurrencies you can swap with this protocol, and that's crazy. I mean, they have really put the freedom into your hands with this, and I'm seriously looking at this project, guys. I'm going to be completely honest. With 84% of its minuscule 124 million coins in circulation as of right now, and that was last night I wrote this down, 84%. It's already at 88%, guys. Max supply of 124 million. I mean, this thing is going to keep running. It's up 36% in the last 24 hours. This is a rocket, guys. This might be the cryptocurrency on this entire listing that you might look back on it and think, holy crap, I can't believe I watched this get listed on an exchange like Kraken, because now it's a top 25, top 50 crypto in the world. As of right now, it's ranked 765. I can't remember the last time I've felt this way looking at a cryptocurrency that's ranked 700 or less. It's been a long time. And for all my degenerates out there, I should say that in the mirror, because I am absolutely one when it comes to investing in anything, any of these like penny stock type cryptocurrencies. A market cap of 21 million with a fully diluted of 23 million means we are seriously looking at a 100x. And if we could push to like top 25 crypto in the world, guys, we're looking at a 1000x altcoin right here. This isn't YouTube clickbait. I'm not putting this in the title. I'm not putting this in the thumbnail. This, for my real viewers, this really might be a 1000x cryptocurrency. Not financial advice. Don't FOMO into anything. Please have a harder time buying when something's 36% in the positive than you do buying when it's 36% in the negative. If it's 36% down on the day, that's a good price to buy. If it's 36% up on the day, you've really limited your potential profit. Frax share, ticker symbol FXS. Frax claims to be the first fractional algorithmic stablecoin system. Built on Ethereum, Frax Share is a permissionless, open-source, on-chain protocol that is to provide decentralized, highly scalable, algorithmic money in place of other digital assets like Bitcoin or any store of value token you would use, and really any digital asset you would use. Prior to the inception of Frax, there were three types of traditional stablecoin archetypes. Number one being fiat collateralized, number two, over collateralized with crypto, and number three, algorithmic with no collateral. The Frax Share protocol introduced the revolutionary fourth architecture for developing stablecoin protocols, fractional algorithmic. When you look at some of the technicals, the $17 support line has really held, and I think we're going to see a push to the $22 to $24 level, and we're going to test that resistance support. We're going to see how it is. Right around here you can see this level right here, the $25, it's held up strong all the way up to like $26. We've yet to break it, since January when we fell down and the market fell into this crypto winter. It's crypto winter. If anyone was invested in cryptocurrency in 2017, 2018, they must get so heated when people call this a crypto winter, because they watched Ethereum lose like 94% of its value in a year. And that was much longer time frame than what we're dealing with here. So obviously, fingers crossed, this isn't a crypto winter and we're just being dramatic. Either way, old school crypto investors must be feeling some type of way hearing that term. It must be giving them PTSD flashbacks. Next up is, in my opinion, one of the most underrated investment opportunities in crypto. Ranked number 64, and it has been climbing the rankings as of recently. Quant. Ticker symbol QNT. You want to know what FOMO feels like, guys? FOMO being the fear of missing out. This cryptocurrency has a more finite max supply than Bitcoin and only sits at a current price of $134. See? There it is. If you just put two and two together and thought Bitcoin's at like 45, 46,000 and has a greater supply than Quant at $134, yeah, you'd put two and two together correctly. Obviously, you could create a cryptocurrency that's $5 with only 1,000 max supply, and if it's a completely garbage, useless cryptocurrency, no one's going to buy it. Just because, something has a circulating supply less than Bitcoin doesn't mean that the value of it is going to end up being more than Bitcoin, but that feeling, those two little statistics you hear, if you can put two and two together like that and think of it like that, that creates that feeling for people to rush in. And you can see people who've done this before, especially this volume price and this volume pump in September right here. This was crazy. I mean, it ran from 187 upwards of 393 in a few days. So keep that in mind, that those cards are on the table for a cryptocurrency like Quant. The project Quant prides itself as the first to solve the interoperability problem through the creation of the first blockchain operating system, being Overledger. Using the Overledger network, Quant bridges the gaps that exist between different blockchains. So, I must point out the fact that 2 million of the 14.61 million coins, I just had to stop it right there because this is one thing. I can say all the hype stuff I want, but I'm always going to give you guys unbiased information, education, and better understanding of these cryptocurrencies, regardless of whether I'm a holder, whether I'm not a holder, whether I like it, I don't like it, it doesn't matter. When I see stuff like this, I'm going to let you guys know. And right down here in the how many tokens are in circulation, you can see that right here. Currently, the circulating supply of the token is 12,072,738. The extra 2 million tokens are held by the company. These tokens are unlocked and could be sold or issued at any time. This is something that is not necessarily indicative or the tell-all that this project is a scam or a rug pull or anything like that. But these are some of the red flags that certain polls have been shown to, produce over time. The simple fact of the matter is, at any time, for any reason, they can sell, mint, or issue all 2 million of those coins, which is 17% of the total supply of Quant, which, if released in full at one time, would be a Thanos snap to the current price. We may fall as low as $98 based on recent support levels. However, we could also test the 160 to 183 support and resistance marks, which I believe is more probable. I believe that this is a solid project. I think anything about, the 2 million is, I'm sure they have reasons for it, and when you come to KYC and ether scans and different things like that, people can see what's happening with the cryptocurrencies a lot better than with a lot of other things that there could be corruption or collusion with, but I'm not worried about Quant as of right now, but I'm not going to deny the fact that there are a couple red flags, or that one specific red flag that does really stand out to me, and I felt that it stood out enough that I needed to make it the number 1 point of this listing. Currently in the midst of a huge run, technically speaking, from the $15.29 mark on March 14th all the way to the $24.97 mark on March 25th, today, the time of this recording, is Convex Finance, ticker symbol CVX. I do believe we will see some test of the 2671 flash peak we saw in March on March 2nd to be specific. But after that, I can only imagine we will see CVX take a breath before charging up and testing the next level around the 29.40 mark. The amount of push that it's seen over this past month, this rise right here from 15.72 up to the 20, whatever the price was, 24.97, I told you guys. It's very difficult for a project to sustain growth like this without coming down, testing a new support, a higher up support, which is why you have higher lows and higher highs. It's very, very uncommon to have higher highs and then lower lows. It's generally you have to come up, test a little spot, come back up, test a spot higher, and then that shows health, growth, and strength, and it confirms the fact that you are in an upwards trend, and it's not just a volume pump or some type of partnership, an investment fund, anything like that can show a very quick peak in price, but then it can calm back down. Something like this, when you take a breath, come back down, test a support, move up to another resistance, break through it, that shows overall health in your chart. And if you want to talk about health in the chart, the 29.40 mark has shown to be a solid resistance level, but we do have a nice support just past the 29.40 mark, actually $1 ahead at the 30.40 mark. So if we can get past the resistance and the bulls can rally, $30 can be attainable relatively soon. And I've talked about convex before, so I'm going to keep this one brief. It really is a great DeFi play, and with $12 billion, 12.7 billion at the time of this recording in total value locked, you can see that the investors seem to agree with my assessment that convex is a banger of a DeFi play. Launching just over 2 months ago, in the closest thing we've seen to a bear market since last summer, multichain. Ticker symbol MULTI multi. I must say, this coin has held up very well in a period of relentless macroeconomic downward pressure. Just surviving in a crypto climate like this is admirable, let alone showing genuine strength throughout. Multi is envisioned to become the ultimate cross-chain router protocol for Web3. Anytime you guys hear a product with a vision for Web3, it should kind of switch that switch in your brain. It should switch that mindset from a swing trade to an investment opportunity. It's similar to buy economy. Obviously, if you get in at the right time and get out at the right time, buy low, sell high, you can swing just about anything. However, when it's Web3 reliant, it's definitely incentivized more so for a long-term hold. It looks to have a lot of potential and a lot of promise as a long hold and a true investment outside of listing pumps or like a buy the rumor, sell the news type event. I personally wouldn't be looking at this crypto as a swing trade like I said. Currently the bottom seems to be around the $8 mark, with the all-time high being a short-lived $38, both of which are big percentile differences from where we are right now. So you might hear that and think, oh, I get in at 8, get out at 38, that's a huge swing. However, I don't know if you're going to see a swing like that. Just because something has been down to 8 and up to 38 doesn't mean it trades in a channel between 8 and 38. So keep that in mind. I do believe this is going to definitely be a much better long hold. Give it a couple years, give it a few months to even rise up above, rank 2900. That's because it's not verified by the CMC team. So Binance hasn't sent their data scientists out to figure that one out yet, but that's a different story. But with this one, guys, I would just keep an eye on it. Keep an eye on the current price in relation to the lows and highs to find a strike price that you're looking to get in at. I'm not personally going to be looking to get into this coin anytime soon. It looks like a good long-term hold. I'm going to see how it plays out. This is a very different, it's a very unique time for cryptocurrencies to be launched and people to be getting into cryptocurrency. But I mean, wow. Actually, real quick, the market cap of all cryptocurrencies just hit $2 trillion at the time of this recording. That is the first time I have seen that in many months. This is awesome. That is a huge milestone for the overall crypto market. This wasn't in my script at all, but we just hit the $2 trillion mark. So let's hope that Ethereum holds that 3K and Bitcoin starts pumping back up to 50K. We could be seeing a real-time turnaround right now, guys. Alright guys, that's going to be everything for the Kraken listing video. Keep an eye out for the next listing video. Go ahead and hit that like button real quick if you enjoyed the video. Hit the subscribe button and bell notification. Put that notification bell to all. So, because sometimes, YouTube has a lot of videos to get out a lot of notifications for. Sometimes it messes up a little bit. So if you make sure to hit all, you'll always get the notifications, which is good for these listing videos. I try to get these out as soon as the company releases that they're listing cryptocurrencies. I start doing research on it, and then when they are sure to launch, that's when I put out the video. Because sometimes, especially with Coinbase, some order books aren't met and different things like that. Sometimes it can take longer for the crypto to list, if it even lists at that time. Sometimes they have to wait till the next round of listing, get some more people interested, because if no one's interested in buying the token, Coinbase isn't going to buy a bunch of that token and then hold it knowing that it's just going to sit on their shelves, you know what I mean? If no one's buying it, they're not interested in selling it. Supply and demand, it makes sense. But hit that join button to become a member, a true supporter of RealClaysCoins, and hopefully, guys, that $2 trillion stays up. We'll see in the next video when I'm looking at CoinMarketCap if that $2 trillion mark has stayed. But other than that, guys, put a flexing emoji in the comment section down below, as you know, if you enjoyed the video. And stay safe, stay hydrated, look yourself in the mirror and tell yourself you're doing a great job, because if you're watching this channel, you are. Thank you, guys.